line is that we played with low energy, low intensity, not enough fight, and that's all falls on me as the head coach. It doesn't fall on the players. I misjudged the whole preparation, and the bottom line is that we congratulate Dewa. The only thing to say is that there is another game on Saturday. We haven't lost 2 games in a row. This is do or die for us, of course, and I expect my team to come out with the fire that they have for most of the season. Let's see how that looks, and I'm pretty certain that you'll see a great game on Saturday.
Okay, thank you. For player, do you have any comments for today match?
Ya, buat ini banyak kesalahan juga kita di defense sama di offense tadi dari start the game. Cuma ya pelajaran bagus banget, ya pukulan kuat buat kita untuk datang ke kandang Dewa. Ntar kita habis-habisan untuk bisa force mereka ke game 3 itu aja.
Okay, Coach, just a short quote for me. Runs always face similar situation when you're trailing first and then have to come back. So, what do you think the things that have to improve in the next match so you can come back?
I mean, the bottom line is that in this game, we never gave ourselves a chance. If you go 20 down in the first quarter, I mean, Solo with the 20 down, but I mean, and we let them come back into the game. But again, it's hard. You put a lot of effort into getting back, and then all of a sudden, the other team can go on another spurt. To be honest with you, the bottom line is this. They shot the lights out, specifically Solano shot the lights out in the second quarter, and we will have to make an adjustment there. We will have to play him differently. He played awesome, but that showed his level. If he had played like he did against Hang Tuah, we might have won that game because he was terrible in the 3-game series there. But listen, these are big-time players. They all stepped up. They all had good games. And then, listen, all these little things have to go for a team. And every single bounce went their way today. The ball bounced off the ring straight into their hands like 3 times, 4 times. We shot super poorly. And then lastly, when we made some runs, we just didn't get any calls from the referee. I'm disappointed in myself, but at the same time, I was right in front of the play that I got the technical fouls on, and it was ridiculous. Daniels completely stripped the ball. I don't even need to go back and watch it on TV. The ball was cleanly stripped. The referee calls a foul. It's a goddamn NBA player against a local player, and that type of stuff has just got to stop. And we will change that, and we will change the way that we play.
Okay, Kak Suryadin mungkin pendek juga. Gimana Kak Suryadin sebagai pemain menjaga mentalitas sebelum datang ke kandangnya Dewa nanti?
Ya pastinya kita belajar dari video yang game hari ini, udah pasti banget. Dan untuk menjaga mentalitas, ya kita tadi sudah ngobrol juga, kita tetap stick together sih, paling penting itu aja. Karena semuanya berawal dari bertahan dulu defense. Karena kalau mau menang dari tim yang bagus seperti ini, seperti Dewa ini, benar-benar harus start dari defense, itu aja.
Okay, Coach, one thing for me, when you coach or teach your team to defense, what most important, attitude or technique, Coach?
I mean, individually, there's a whole series of things. I mean, first of all, when you play defense, I always want people to play as hard as possible, but there's a lot of technique and there's a lot of tactical process to being, good defenders, both on the ball and off the ball. We've been pretty good about that this year, but today was not that day.
Thank you, Coach. So the post-match press conference done. Thank you, Coach. Thank you, player. Good night. Hello, good evening. This is a post-match press conference. Run Simba Bogor versus Dewa United Banten. Do you have any comments for today match, Coach Pablo, please?
Good evening. I think the guys did a phenomenal job tonight overall for the full game for 40 minutes in both ends of the floor. But at the same time, it's just one game. This series is far from over, so we need now to focus and start rest and refocus for the second game.
Oke, thank you, Coach. Untuk dia Tirta, apakah ada komentar untuk permainan hari ini?
Untuk komentarnya ya, kita bermain bagus dari awal, good start. Jadi level confident kita udah tinggi banget. Itu memudahkan kita untuk bermain lebih lepas, nggak ada tekanan gitu. Tapi ya di hari Sabtu kita harus bermain dengan lebih baik lah.
Coach. Coach. Your team become first score 100 point in this season playoff. What your reaction, Coach?
Well, the truth is that in the previous round, we didn't feel comfortable for the first 2.5 games. Only in the second half against Hantua in the third game, we started to play back the way we play on the offensive and especially with the flow in offense. I think overall tonight was a continuation of what we did in the second half of that third game, and it's more our identity. We're a team that likes to push the tempo, who likes to play in a high tempo. So hopefully we can maintain this flow on the offensive end like we did.
Coach, you always preach about being aggressive on the defensive end to the team. What do you think about the aggressiveness tonight? Do you think it's what you expected, and do you think you need it to be more, or just stay the same aggressiveness for the next game?
I believe it was superb intensity by the guys who started the game, and then by the guys coming from the bench, they maintained that intensity, and hopefully we can carry it for Saturday's game as well.
Oh, one last thing. Jelvis today looked like himself, like the one we saw in the regular season, especially when Jordan was out. What do you think about his game? Like he's starting to find his rhythm, or what do you think?
Well, I've coached against Gelbis in Venezuela, and what he did tonight, he did to my team. So for me, it's not a surprise. I know he has it in him. It's about him fighting his groove. I'm feeling confident, but I know at the end of the day, he's a guy that when the stakes are high, he's not going to hide.
Tirta? Di game hari ini, Coach Pablo banyak mengarahkan untuk kasih pressure yang tinggi ke Devon. Dan kamu salah satu pemain yang disuruh untuk jaga Devon. Gimana untuk menanggapi tanggung jawab untuk jaga Devon sepanjang pertandingan tadi?
Kita ya bermain seperti biasa aja, karena semua pemain di bench bisa jaga Devon. Kalau udah dikasih kepercayaan sama coach, ya kita lakuin aja yang terbaik.
Dio lagi. Ini kan di playoff yang kemarin, yang di game pertama, itu kan aku sempat tanya ke Caleb seberapa penting sih pemain lokal gitu, dan sekarang kamu jadi juga salah satu kontribusi yang paling besar dari pemain lokal, 7 poin di pertandingan kali ini. Kalau dari Dio sendiri, peran pemain lokal di pertandingan-pertandingan yang bisa dibilang intensitasnya tinggi seperti ini kayak gimana sih?
Yang pasti sangat penting ya, karena kita bantu pemain asing juga bantu kita gitu. Kita satu tim. Meski kita tahu Jordan kayak gimana, Josh kayak gimana. Kalau kita pun nggak ready, itu bakal ngancurin tim lah. Jadi kita sebagai pemain lokal, mau cadangan, mau starter, mau rolling atau apa, kita harus tetap support sih. Itu yang paling penting.
Okay, next one is for Coach Pablo. almost every player scored points in this game. Do you think this is the productivity that you hope for the team, or is it like can be more from the team?
I think our offense fed off of our defense intensity. I think we built the game from the defensive end, and that gave us more flow on the offensive end. I think that even though the team scored 100 points, the best performance was on the defensive end, and like I said, our offense fed off of our defensive intensity.
Are you quite shocked to see run Simba Bogor? You know, do you expect them to fight more or something like that?
No, I expect a big fight from them on Saturday. I believe it's going to be super hard and super difficult. I believe they will come out really aggressive, try to, because you know every game is different story. This game is over and done with it, and Saturday is going to be different, and we need to be ready for that.
Okay, coach. Thank you. So the post-match press conference done. Thank you, coach. Thank you, player.